So this is fun. This is a Whirlpool gas dryer Cabrio or whatever it is. Model number WGD7300DW2. That's the part number that we're going to need here. And this is the place I would recommend getting it from. They are just the cheapest and usually have everything in stock. All right. Dryer was making a horrible high-pitched squeal. I'm saying so high, like my wife couldn't hear it. I could hear it though. It was right on the edge of my hearing. It sounded like my tinnitus ringing in my ears. So first thing I did was take off the back panel, which is that one right there. Didn't need to do that. Actually, no, you do need to do that.
All right, let me just stop myself here. If you want to do this the easy way, after thinking about this and doing this for the first time, I would say just leave the dryer in place and don't touch it. Any of the back panel or the back upper panel. All you have to do is take the 2 screws off by the lint catch thing, and then pop the top lid up. That should free that up, and then do the 2 front bolts, and then that'll take the front panel off. That's the way I would do that. And then when it comes time to just changing the wheels, don't pull the stud out like I did, because you can't pull the other one out on the gas model because the exhaust is in the way. So just leave everything kind of in place, leave the studs in place, and it'll probably just be a lot easier for you instead of having to take the whole thing apart like I did. So, all right, back to the show.
Back side of this part right there, along there. Take that off. I can't remember. Oh, 2 screws up here, and then the top part will come up, held on by clips. So then pry this part up, pry that part up, it'll lift up. So now you gotta take the front panel off. Front panel is held in by bolts, so there's a bolt here. And on the inside, the panel will be like this, so you actually have to come in from here with a socket. I forgot what that size was. What was that size? 5/16. So 5/16 on those, and then that gets you to there. So you can take the bottom part is held on by clips right here, and these actually just lift off. But they need to be. I was having problems with this because as soon as you undo these top bolts, this whole thing wants to flip out like this, and you got to keep it flat against here and then pull it straight up. So you might have to put the drum back in the hole of the front panel, and then pull it up. And then once that's up, that's good. And then you pull that panel off the drum. Then you just kind of gingerly take the belt off of it. Push it. I pushed mine towards the back, and I was able to pull the drum out the front. And now we're to this piece of mess here. This thing popped up right away, which is super awesome because I actually didn't know where it went. I think it just goes right here. So it just holds it in there, and goes like that, and then tension just kind of holds it in. Motor seems okay. I think we're doing good there. This one is actually good. This one, you can't even turn. I don't even know how it was turning in the first place. This is pretty cool design. So in order to get this off of here, you got to get this part off. There's this little star flange thing. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here, this thing. Super awesome to try to get that off. I used a utility blade behind it and just kind of like fed it in there and then like angled it a couple different times and was able to get it moved enough. And then I was able to just use some side cutters or some long nose pliers and then pull it the rest of the way off. On the back side of it, it's bolted in. It's a stud. So on the back side of it, I had to use a 9/16 on the back side of it. So that's why you gotta take the back panel off anyways. And now that's out. So now I can go get a parts kit. I'm just gonna get that parts kit because then it comes with 2 new wheels, the new belt, and the new tensioner. And then I'm just gonna clean this whole thing out. So I'm gonna go get the parts right now. This whole thing probably took about 30 minutes for me to get to here. I don't know, it might take you longer, I don't know, who knows. So nothing really fought me on it. It was just really annoying that the only way to get to this part is to remove the drum and all the other pieces and stuff. So, all right, let me go get the new parts. All right, I'm back. Parts are here. This is where I got it from. Order online. Total price $31.61. It's a pretty good deal. It's actually their online price. So here's my model number. Here's the part number that we needed for the kit. and the price online was $31.61. All right, so I got the old wheel off here. These triangle pieces are kind of hard to get off. The new kit comes with new ones, so just side cutter these ones off, and this comes apart. Nice amount of hair stuck in there, and I don't know if you can tell right here, but there's like a wear mark in the shaft here, and I think that's actually what was probably making the squeaking noise. So I'm going to use a little bit of grease in there, synthetic grease, and then put the wheel back on. This had some sticky stuff on it, so I cleaned it up with a steel wool and a some dish soap. So it cleaned up nicely enough. All right, new one's in. I'm surprised there's like not needle bearings or something in here, or a bearing of some sort. It's just a bushing. I put a little grease on it, but honestly the grease might attract lint, so I don't know. It's kind of 50-50. I'm not sure if I should have done that or not. New idler pulleys here, and then this one on the gas model, I can't get to the back of the stud here to take the bolt off, to get the stud off, so I just did this one in place. Just cut the triangle thing, plastic piece, slid this off, cleaned the shaft back up, put it all back on there. A little bit of grease on here too. Like I said, don't know if that's actually a good idea or a bad idea, but I did it. All right, let's try to get the drum back in here and feed the belt back on. All right, that was fun, trying to get the drum back in there. Just gotta make sure this felt is where it's supposed to be. Belt is where it's supposed to be, around. And again, on the inside here, make sure that it's kind of sitting even and the felt is all pushed in where it's supposed to be. And then down here, so here's where the pulley is. So belt comes off the drum, around the pulley, down and through. You don't have to take this pulley apart or anything like that. You actually just feed it. You can see here, you kind of feed it in here, and then you kind of bunch it up, and then pull it through here in one piece, and then push it around. You got to pull this spring back to tension, and then wrap around the molar pulley here. And then here we go. So it kind of goes like that. So it's around here, and then through. So your belt's gonna look like it's too long, but you just gotta feed it through here. And then it sits in tension just right here. I mean, I feel like there should be a bolt here or something to hold this in. Mine doesn't have any spring. The spring is actually in the tension of the pulley here. And that's about it. All right, let's get this thing back together. All right, all back together. Let's see. Inside here. Turns pretty tough, but doesn't make any of the horrible rattling noise that we had before. This one over here was seized. The roller up here was pretty good. And then the tensioner, I'm not sure. The tensioner rolled pretty good, but I don't know if under speed it made that high-pitched noise or not. Turn it on here for you. So that's it. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what hopefully that'll give you an idea of what to expect when changing out the pulley kit.